Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back here on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over from the Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. But also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now, with that said, here we go. Yes, captains, one thing to go over. So as we normally do, we will drop the 2 ECs and then at the end give our conclusions. But I have a feeling some of you already knew what those ECs are that will be coming from me. But nonetheless, so Mudd has secured ships from the times of the temporal Cold War, and he's created a new bundle, the Old Rivals Choice Pack, which is now available on PC. And these are the ships right here. As I mentioned, Caps, I think you already know how I feel about them. I don't have any of these ships, and I don't plan on getting these ships because they're just not my type of favorite looking ships. They could be the best performing ships in game, but I just will not get them because of how they look. Call me old-fashioned, call me a fetty boy. That is what we are. But let's head over to the blog here. So Mudd gets caught in the middle. Mudd's Old Rivals Choice Pack is coming to PC today. So the weather has turned cold, and last year seemed to have passed more quickly than ever. Could it be? It seems some remnants of the temporal Cold War have reached us even here. I've thrown myself into the battle to put a bundle together, and here's the spoils. On PC, Mudd is opening the doors on a new choice pack on January 7th. Of course, that's today, the drop of this video. And this one is taking us back to an old conflict. Purchase the Old Rivals Choice Pack for 29,500 Zen and choose any 3 of the options below. But that's not all. This pack will be 50% off, and of course that runs from today until the 12th. And you can choose from the following. So the Xindi Insectoid Ulian Heavy Strike Wing Escort, the Sphere Builder I don't even know how I said it, Edlong, something, Edulg Science Vessel, and then a cool Argus Battle Cruiser. And of course, the other choices are the 50 Master Keys, the 300 pack Lobi Crystals, the Cross Faction Flying Unlock, which is weird because that shouldn't be a thing, 2 Tier 6 ship coupons, and of course 10 Ultimate Tech upgrades. So that's new, having put in the 2 Tier 6 ship coupons. That's very interesting. I think usually they've only been kind of just the one. Now, some of you know how we kind of work this also out in our head. So if you pick the 3 ships, right, and because it says it gives you a choice here, where is that? 20 of any 3 of the options below. Most people will be going for the ships. Now, the 2 Tier 6 ship coupons is interesting and kind of a new addition, but it would be between the 3. Now, of course, with the 50% off, that'll bring that down to the 14,750. Now, of course, how I do it, I divide that by 3, which gives me 4,900 Zen each ship, is kind of how I work it in my head. I have to just bring out the calculator there. So is it worth it? For me, it's not, because like I said and mentioned in the video in the beginning there, it's not the type of ships that we fly, but it is there for captains who actually do like these ships and have been waiting. But we'll get into the waiting part in a bit here, so we'll keep going. We're adding a special version of the pack. Of course, the Old Rivals Mega Pack Bundle is one-stop purchase to obtain all 8 items in the pack at once. The pack contains all items, no choice is needed. It will also launch the same day, today, as the drop of this video, for 50,000 Zen. And of course, will be 50% off until the 12th. So again, same thing. Now you get the 5 ships though. And of course, with the 50% off, that's 25,000, and you divide that now by 5 ships, it goes up to about 5,000 Zen each ship. Doesn't seem worth it to me, in my opinion. I don't think it is, because the 2 tier 6 ship coupons, you can actually get that from your event campaign, and that's just actually free, just with time investment. But anyways, the Old Rivals Mega Pack will appear in Mud's Market at the same time as the Old Rivals Pack. This is a once per account purchase. When purchased, it will disappear from the store. If you'd like, you can still purchase the Old Rivals Choice Pack for more of the non-ship items. Purchasing the Old Rivals Mega Pack bundle will drop an item in your inventory that you can unpack to receive the items. If you wish to buy both the Old Rivals Mega Pack bundle and the Old Rivals Choice Pack, that's a lot, you must purchase the bundle first. Any purchase of the Choice Pack will cause the bundle to disappear from the store. Never seen one of these before? Well, below is some facts, which of course we will link in this blog below. And you captains can go over them at your own time. So, but I wanted to go over the 3 ships that it comes with. So, the first one is the Zindi Insectoid Ulian Heavy Strike Wing Escort, which is this ship. Now, what I meant about the time, these ships have been in game for 10 years, or at least this one, because this blog was released back in 2015. By then, the CM laughing trendy. I started in 2014. That's crazy. So this, of course, came in the Zindi Terrestrial lockbox. But yes, here is the ship. Look-wise, just nothing for me. Just looks like more of a claw than anything. But stat-wise, it is right here. So the Zindi Insectoid Ulian Heavy Escort Carrier features 2 special seats. One is a Lieutenant Tactical Pilot, and the other one is a Lieutenant Commander Science Command Seat. Yes, it is a command ship, but again, can't get over the looks. So the stats are here. It is a weapons. You got 4 in the front and then 3 in the aft, and it does have an experimental weapon, if I'm not mistaken. Say here somewhere, because usually those do come with it. Where is it? Console, trait. No, it doesn't. Maybe I was thinking of another ship. I was thinking of another ship that came with it. I thought this one did. So it doesn't. So it's a 4-3. And there you have it. Now, see the Universal Infectious Biomatter Generator. The swarming bio generated by this incubator has a rudimentary animal-like level of intelligence. It has been engineered to seek out enemies in space combat in an effort to degenerate their ship's hull capacity and maneuverability. It is loaded into projectile casing for delivery, intended to impact against the enemy's hull with explosive force before delivering the biological payload. So there's a visual of it. Again, Deca, if you by chance watch any of the vids that we put out here, a GIF would go a long way in showing how they look, I think, in my opinion. But this Universal Console also provides a passive buff to your kinetic and physical damage resistance rating. Not really something that sounds good. Oh, sorry, damage resistance is good, but meh. This console mod can be equipped on Zindi starships only. Okay, and any console slot. So there you go, there's that. But the trait, after achieving level 5, is Zindi Insectoid Ulian Heavy Escort Carriers Starship Mastery. You will unlock the Council of Thought Starship trait. While slotted, you will benefit from the awareness offered by having coordinated allies nearby, gaining increased defense and damage resistance for each ally within 10 clicks. Doesn't sound like it's a trait that will change anything, nor when this came out, I don't remember seeing a lot of it, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's been in game for 10 years, essentially. So there's that ship. The next one, the Sphere Builder Edolg, the Edolg, there you go, Edolg Science Vessel. Probably said it, butchered it the first time around, but, and here it is. Yeah, I can't. Not with that look. Only an engineer would love that. The engineer of this specific ship. And this ship comes with the seating as follows. So Commander Science Temporal Operative and Lieutenant Engineering Intel. Bridge Officer Station. So definitely your Saifu captains will enjoy this, while the Zindi, you can definitely get away with some beams, or if you want to go torps, you can. But that is that option there for you. But this definitely is for Saifu captains. Now, it does have the Temporal Starship sort of gimmick with it, with all these toggles that you can hit. This ship does have a hangar bay, as it mentioned there. It is a 4 and a 2 aft, with again the following stations. So 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical, Lieutenant Engineering Intel, 1 Ensign Science, 1 Commander Science Temporal Operative, and Lieutenant Commander Universal, with 1 hangar bay. So that is it there. Now it doesn't give us a trait there, but of what it is. But again, it's probably not really to anything that I would use personally. Probably be more science focused, if anything. So, but just based on that, I can't. So we'll just go to the next ship here, the Nakul Arcos Battle Cruiser. Over here. Now, actually, the Sphere Builder ship, this one has been in game since 2016, 9 years ago, with the Nakul Arcos, whatever you want to call it, same, 2016. So it took 10 years basically for these ships to go into the Mud Store. Now, of course, the Mud Store wasn't there at the time, but I'm wondering why the speed of these ships aren't actually coming into the Mud Store any sooner. But of course, this pack altogether, it just felt like it was just thrown together and just thrown out there, to be quite honest. But this ship has specializations as follows. So Lieutenant Tactical Pilot and Lieutenant Commander Universal Intel. So you can do some beams on this bad boy, most likely cannons. It is a 5-3 weapon layout for 5-4-3 aft. Bridge Officer Stations, 1 Lieutenant Tactical Pilots, 1 Commander Engineering, 1 Lieutenant Science, 1 Lieutenant Universal, 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal / Intel. And there she is. So this one actually is showing what it comes with. The Unstable Entanglement Platform. The Nakul Arcos Battle Cruiser comes equipped with the Unstable Entanglement Platform, Universal Console. Once deployed, this fearsome device will draw nearby enemies with a powerful tractor beam. Once an enemy starship gets close to the platform, it will explode, dealing heavy kinetic damage that bypasses a portion of enemy shields. Additionally, after this platform explodes or is otherwise destroyed, it will leave behind a harmful radiation cloud that deals heavy shield damage over time, as well as some shield penetrating radiation damage. And passively, it does boost maximum hit points and accuracy. Doesn't sound all too appealing. Starship trait though, after achieving level 5, the Nakul Arcos Battle Cruiser Starship Mastery, you will unlock the Temporal Ally Starship trait. With the Starship trait slotted, you will summon a Temporal Ally if you suffer damage, while one of your shield facing is critically low or depleted, which is usually all the time. When this ally is summoned, you will become briefly immune to damage. Your temporal ally will fight alongside you and deal damage to your enemies for the duration of this ability. You know, when I'm reading this, what comes to mind in terms of utility is like pet builds. But it's not enough for me to go out, spend the Zen that it costs to get this ship. Because actually all these 3 ships you can actually get for your event campaign prize. So that's also something to keep in mind. But even then, I wouldn't want to put about half a year's worth of time just to get any of these ships, if I'm being quite honest. But there may be some captains who like these ships, and that's okay. Buy the ship you want, because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one there flying them and having fun with them if you so choose. So that's the bundle. I'm not really high on it, nor would I recommend it unless these ships are something you actually want and or a ship collector and want to fully add them to your fleet. That is totally up to you. So again, they're saying it's available today as a drop of this video. hard for me to recommend, to be honest, as I mentioned. So do us a favor, captains, comment below. Let us know if this is something that you were actually looking for or waiting for, or is going to choose for your event campaign. And if you have the ship or any of these ships, what do you think of them? And do you recommend them? Let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button to help the video and overall channel. Of course, subscribe here if you haven't. We're always on the lookout for like-minded captains, and we'll leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.